Hello everybody and welcome back to LELB Society. I'm Dr. Hariri, the Chief Administrator of LELB Society, and this time I'm going to evaluate one of the IELTS report, reports submitted to us by one of our students or members. And the essayist or the reporter is supposed to analyze this map this time, and you can just analyze that in a moment. And so write a report on analyzing maps of Springer Town. This is a town. Actually, the map shows two different situations of a town, and the maps above show the changes in the town of Springer from 1970 to the present time. Summarize the information and changes by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons when necessary. And source of visual data from academic IELTS helps, IELTS English Help. And so I have just borrowed the map from this source. And here is the report. This picture illustrates the map of Springer Town in the year 1970 and our current time. So you don't need to say the picture illustrates the map. This map illustrates, actually. So that is redundant. And our current time, and the current time, not our current time. In the year 1970, the city included. It's better to say had. Included is not used in this way. Just two houses, one shop, a farmland, and two enormous jungle areas. At present time, again, actually, it's better to use a conjunction here to show contrast. At present time, however, for example, a few more shops, 5 more, a school, an airport, and 6 apartments are built in the town, have been built, or exist. So not are built. So you need to know the difference between present perfect tense and present tense, and also passive voice and active voice. The map shows or illustrates Springtown. Do not change the wordings of the instruction. For example, the maps above show them. And the second note, and the current time instead of our current time. The city, the town. So in the title we have town and not the city, and there is a difference between a town and city. Towns and cities are not the same. Included, instead of included, it's better to say had. The verb include is not collocationally a proper verb here. You could write there existed merely 2 houses in the town. And also it's better to use a conjunction to show contrast before at present time, like however, in comparison, etc. And have been built or exist can be seen present perfect tense versus simple present tense. Okay, the second paragraph. With the additional numbers of apartments and one reduction of houses between this time gap in Spring City. So with the additional number of, not numbers of, apartments and one reduction of houses between this time gap in Spring City, Springtown, we can say that the population has greatly increased, which is a good inference or conclusion. The existence of an airport also explains the percentage of travel and transportation between foreigners and locals has sharply risen. So you need to use some intensifiers or adverbs like sharply, and the reporter has correctly used them. Moreover, there was not a school, it's better to say any school, any school in order to emphasize it in 1970, unlike the current time. That means the knowledge of the importance of education has fortunately increased among people, especially among town dwellers or residents or citizens. Additional number of, as I explained before, better to say any school and better to write citizens, residents, or town dwellers instead of people. Furthermore, the vastness of forests has bitterly decreased. Another example of intensifiers. Also, the expansion of the farmland has extremely lessened. Very good. And with the additional number of shops and apartments, we can come to the conclusion that Springer Town has transformed from a rural area to an urban one, which is a very, very good let's say conclusion that the reporter has drawn or has made. A very good conclusion to make. So it has been transformed from a rural area to an urban one. So such a very logical conclusion. So analysis, a noticeable improvement in using conjunctions and intensifiers has been made. Cohesion, 22 out of 25. Grammatical range, 19 out of 25. Lexical resources, 20 out of 25. Task achievement, 22 out of 25. Spelling good, great. Punctuation good. Word count, 179. And the minimum number of words you need to use is 150. So it is perfect. Time on report writing, 20 minutes. Perfect. And band score, 8 out of 9. So this report falls into the category of IELTS essay writing practice, and here are some keywords or tags: city, comparison, maps, statistics, town, urban. And let me show you some related lessons. Related lessons: IELTS Writing Task 1 on online shopping sales, IELTS Writing Task 1 on transport preferences, IELTS essay on working hard with full essay, and some other related lessons. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and hope to see you soon in our next video. Bye bye everybody.